When I go on holiday, I miss my dog too much, so I decided to take him with me. I started travelling with my dog a few years ago and it made headlines. It made headlines all across the world, which is crazy. Hey, I'm Catherine and this is my dog Teddy and welcome to our YouTube channel. And this is our first YouTube travel vlog. We're currently in Fuerteventura in the Canary Islands and we're attempting to get back to the UK. Currently, the UK have got really strict guidelines when it comes to travelling back into the UK with the dog. So today we're having to fly to Paris and then from Paris we're going to get the Eurotunnel back to the UK. So it's a bit of a long-winded journey. We got to the check-in desk at the airport and there was another dog that's going to be on our plane, so Teddy was so happy. Look at his tail wagging. Goodbye. At the check-in desk, the staff look at Teddy's passport just to make sure he's had his vaccines and everything was all good. Today we're flying with Vueling. I've never actually flown with this airline. Teddy and these two other dogs were just staring at each other. Hey baby. Fuerteventura airport has a few outdoor areas after you go through security. So Teddy was just sunbathing and he was really enjoying himself. It was actually ideal because it meant Teddy was able to do a pee a few more times before we boarded the plane. We'd already been out a big walk this morning and here's where Teddy goes on the plane. He goes in his carry bag under the seat in front. Our flight time today was 4 hours, which is one of the longest flights Teddy's ever been on, but he was so well behaved and he was so calm and most of the flight he just slept. I always get asked, where did dogs do the toilet when they're on the plane? And quick answer is they don't. I always take Teddy a big walk before and after our flight and there's never any issues. We're here. We've landed in Paris. I still need to book a hotel. There was another dog. There's another 2 dogs on our flight, but Teddy was so good. He just slept the whole time. Later that night I then took Teddy for dinner. We went to this famous restaurant. It's dog friendly and they do the best steak. It is very popular, so we did have to wait in line, but Teddy was just so cute. He just blends in with this fur jacket. After a while we did get let into the restaurant and the food did not disappoint. So they basically come round with a portion and a half of steak and chips. You get a walnut salad, you also get some bread, and I got some white wine. After dinner, we headed back to the hotel and I needed to pack my case because the next day we had a long journey. Good morning, Paris. Good morning, little Teddy. Good morning. I'm just packing my case. Today we're getting the train from Paris to Calais. So I need to quickly put my stuff together and check out this hotel. We've actually stayed in this hotel before. It's the Bloomhouse Hotel and I really like it. Ted's just snoozing while I pack my case. We got on the train from Gare du Nord station in Paris and we travelled to Calais. This train took about 2 hours and then we got to Calais. I'm getting picked up here by a service called Le Pet Express because this is one of the only routes that you can travel back into the UK with a dog. We've seen quite a lot of other dogs and people travelling back to the UK with their dogs. So Teddy was loving seeing all the other dogs. It was so cute and everyone was so lovely. We got picked up by Le Pet Express and they took us to this pet check-in area and they check your dog's microchip and paperwork. Le Pet Express is basically a pet taxi service. It runs between Calais and Ashford in the south of England. Okay, we're finally at Ashford. We're in England. That was quite a long journey. I'm feeling quite tired now. We should be back in London for maybe like 9. But yeah, I'm a bit tired. -1. We got the train from Ashford to London and it was just over an hour. It felt a bit slow at this point. Me and Teddy were both pretty tired. We finally got to London Bridge and then this was Teddy. He fell asleep in my bed and he was so tired. Look how cute he looks. He was so well behaved the whole journey and we finally made it back to London. After yesterday, Teddy had such a long day of travel, so we got up early and I took him to the park. Our journey yesterday started about 12 p.m. We left the hotel in Paris and then we got back to London about 9 p.m. at night. So it was a long travel day, but it was worth it. I'm back in London. We got back late last night. The journey was a bit long yesterday, but I planned it kind of last minute, so I think timing wise I could have worked out a bit better, but we're back. We made it eventually. It would just make my life so much easier. See if the Eurotunnel, the Eurostar was dog friendly. Oh my god, that would save us so much time. I'm really hoping that by documenting my travels with Teddy, it becomes easier to travel with dogs, because people want to travel with their dogs, but the UK just have really strict guidelines on it, and I really hope it will change. Hopefully in the future it will become a lot more accessible. Thanks for watching. Bye!